What is up, everybody? It is Thursday, July 11th. It is 10:20 in the morning, so I am making this recap video very early, just because I want to be done with the day. I took 2 losses this morning. The first trade, I give myself grace on because, I tried it out. It didn't work. The second trade that I took today was a very stupid trade, and I will explain why. So coming in on the higher time frames, we had news in the morning, and we saw that we ended up getting this big on move on up, and then we dropped right back down. I considered this a 1 hour potential liquidity grab, which was perfect. The only thing that was kind of making me hesitant to go short was because I like to see manipulations have a bar close up here and then another bar down, but this was just a wick up. So adding that to my journal here, that it is okay if it's just a wick. It is okay if it's just a wick. Just because I'm just so used to seeing it on the downside, for example, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a liquidity grab. I'm just not used to it on the upside. I've been playing long for so long already. So I came in with a bearish bias, but I mistakenly switched my bias, and I'll explain why. So we had that 1 hour fair value gap that I wanted to see inverse. I had a 4 hour fair value gap below, and we had this liquidity level right there. So one thing that was kind of haunting me through the whole time was the fact that this was accumulation, manipulation up, and then I wanted to see distribution down. That was my key thing this morning. That's what I wanted. So coming into the market open, the one thing that had me kind of tripped up was the fact that we accumulated here and we dropped down, taking out this low, and I wanted to see this continue on higher, coming up to the news high. So that was the one thing that was kind of messing with me. We ended up dropping here after the news, and so we didn't take out that low. So that being held for midnight open was just making me a little weary to take shorts right at that moment. I wanted to see AM session, pump up, and then PM drop like crazy. I wanted to see us actually revisit this 5-minute fair value gap at first. Especially here during this manipulation phase. I would have loved to see that up here, and then I would have taken shorts calmly. But because here we just dropped and took out this low, and then we had that immediate reaction out of this 1 hour fair value gap, I decided to take longs right here. I got filled pretty high up there. Yeah. And then my stop was below this low, and I ended up getting filled slightly lower than that. That long, I agree with taking it. It had that reaction out of that 1 hour fair value gap, took out that low. It was two strong displacement candles, so I felt good about that. I was not upset about this trade. After getting stopped out, though, that's when I should have rethought what was happening, because if this was truly a liquidity grab, there was no reason for us to come back down here. Okay? Whenever there is a liquidity grab or a liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it, we should have displacement and then continuation. We should not be revisiting this low. If we end up revisiting that low again, that should tell you something. And here we had strong displacement back down. Now, because I was so married to the fact that I wanted longs, I, like an idiot, market ordered back in, and I put my stop below the low again. The reason why I marketed it in is I saw this 1 minute fair value gap did not hold this up. Saw the inverse of it, decided to take it long. And then we also closed above this 1 hour fair value gap, which made me think that we were going to hold it. We were also reacting off of this 4 hour fair value gap. So I wanted to see upside on this. Here is where I should have taken this displacement candle here with this 1 minute fair value gap getting inversed with strong displacement back down, clearly having bearish order flow and clearly having accumulation, manipulation up, taking out liquidity, coming back down, breaking structure to the downside. I should have taken this short and targeted the low of a previous session right here. That trade itself would have made me back so much money, and it would have put me super green on the day. But I stupidly jumped into the longs because I was looking at SMT this morning, and I usually don't look at that. So there's a reason why I don't have that in my model, but you know what? We all make mistakes. Just got to forgive myself for it. Risk management saves my account, though. I should trust the process. It has been a tough week for me personally in terms of trading. Monday was rough. Tuesday, Wednesday, short gains. And then today, a big loss again. But it's okay. It's part of the game. It is all part of it. Tomorrow we will come back. We're going to come back fresh, a new start, and we're going to come back strong. But I'm really annoyed with today's performance because this long, I have no reason to have taken it again. I had no reason to have taken it. I should have taken this inverse fair value gap right here because it was just clear as day. Clear as day. But it is what it is, guys. It happens to us. We all get clouded sometimes. We get so married to the bias. I just made a video the other day about not being married to your bias. But whatever. It happens. So hopefully you guys didn't end up red like me. But yeah. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Peace.